Shout out to Neil for giving me a haircut today. Let me start that over because now the headphones, I found out the girls who have this shit turned up so high. Shout out to them. Shout out to those ladies. I love y'all. Y'all always renting. Y'all always clean up. Y'all just leave the headphone jack turned all the way to the right. So one of y'all are deaf. And I think I know which one of y'all it is. But you know. What's up, man? Welcome back.
Welcome back from the holidays.
Shout out to the holidays, man. Shout out to everybody that cooked. We gonna get there. But shout out to the holidays. It's officially December, the last month in the year. Hold on. Which button is it? Is it this one? There you go. Thank you to everybody that made it this far with us in 12 months. Y'all know the hand claps come back because I have not yet to fix them. There they go.
Two hand claps is hilarious.
Hey, it is. This is the Black Dads Club. We have to get better with our energy. And when I say we, turn it upside down, that is me. Sometimes, I do, when I have to go back through and clip stuff and look at stuff, I'll be like, I got to be hyper. I got to be excited, ecstatic. I just signed up to go on some podcast. I don't even know what they podcast about, but they signed it up. Speaking of, I'm going to make this clear early in the game because we got a lot of beef to get to.
Okay.
And I love talking about beef because I get to express my hate and it gets mixed in with everybody else. So Mike can't tell me to calm down. He can't judge me too much. He'll tell me that, but still. If you contact me or Mike to come on this podcast, and clearly this doesn't apply to anybody who's listening because y'all are listeners. Mm-hmm. But it might, just in case. But if you do not listen to this podcast and you contact us, you are paying to come sit in the seat. There is a fee. There's an appearance fee. There's a production fee. There is a fee to come sit and talk with us. I hate the idea of, hey, I need the exposure. Let me come on your platform that you've built with your audience, the people that love you. Let me waste their time. And oh, by the way, I don't want to have to pay for it. No, we done with that.
I don't disagree. I mean, because like I said, the other pods, are pay to play.
Yeah, and we got to edit this. I got to convince Mike to come look at you. And Mike don't like y'all on the low. Like, I don't know how else I could say that and not be mean. But Mike don't really like y'all. And then me.
Not y'all as in people in general. I love our audience. I'm the black male bail bondsman. And to the ladies that come here to support them.
Absolutely.
But it's like, to everybody else that just want to debate for the sake of debate. I'm good.
We do not want to talk to y'all. But if you want to talk to us, we will smile in your face. We will send that invoice early. We will turn the tip on. Like on PayPal, you can leave tip.
Oh, yeah, here's the thing. I would do it on a Zoom. Not a Zoom, like a YouTube, like YouTube Live. I mean, I do it that way. But I think one of the dangers of when you start having guests is now you're liable for that guest for the eternity of the internet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
speak to me.
Well, they go out and rob a bank, right? Your clip is there. Vlad does a great job of this, but that's his business model. But most pods, though, like if somebody does something crazy, who was that did something crazy as crap on a pod?
Oh, if you do something crazy, I'm leaving it up.
And the pod, but the pod used to have them on as a guest, right? So it became like it was them, and it was like it wasn't them. The person was actually paying to be on the pod, but they were such a repeated guest that it seemed like they was a part of the pod. I forget the name of it, so I can't just throw allegations out there because
we gonna get to that.
Yeah, people will sue.
Yeah, so like us, I'm talking about the one-offs. Like, hey, we want to come up here and rock. Now, if you contact us, clearly this is not for people. This might actually apply to y'all who listen. Let's say you got something going on. Let's say you're an entrepreneur. Let's say you're a business person. Let's say you are a father. Do not think you coming up here to sit down if you ain't a dad or hosting something for dads. That's also out the question, right? It got to be related to fatherhood just because, unless you just love us that much. If you ain't popping, you got to pay. Sorry. You cannot use our platforms and you ain't got no platform. Right now, if we reach out to you, you ain't got to pay nothing. And if you send us back a fee, me and Mike will discuss it.
Yeah, because they're gonna send the fee back. That blade cuts both ways.
Absolutely. So I'm not mad at it. Also, let's say you are an avid listener to this podcast. You love us. We love you. We know, right? And it's probably about 5 of y'all that we know who are fathers, who have businesses, who actually listen. When you hit us up, there will not be a fee. But like I said, it's only like 3 to 5 of y'all. And I can only think of 2 of you right now. So I got to figure out who the other 3 are. But I only say this because we got an email to come on this show. And I'm like, you don't listen. You ain't even a man. You ain't no father.
Yeah, I mean, you know my stance on guesses in general.
Yeah. And then they didn't want to pay the fee. And I was like, I'm not responding to the email. Then they use your wrong email. I'm like, I'm so glad this got sent back from Mike's thing. Like, it got sent back so quick. I'm like, Mike would have hit me up like, hey, we're not doing that.
Yeah, because I'm not really... I always think it's just, when you have the host, it's just run with the host and then do something on the side. Yeah. Like your show... I've always thought that your show shouldn't be guest dependent, because now your show is guest dependent, because that's what your audience want. Your audience going to want the guest, and if you don't have the guest, show falls off. So
that's why them niggas don't record no more on their pod.
That's why I've always been anti it.
I want to insert a clip right here, and I cannot, because if I do, then I'm pretty sure Shannon Sharpe will be able to take like 13 cents of the 15 cents we make on this clip. But T-Pain, one of my favorite people, sat with Shannon Sharpe. Mm-hmm. And he had this logic. I know I'm going to butcher this up, and this was supposed to be how we're going to start this podcast. But he had this clip of talking about giving your employees raises. And it really didn't sit well with my soul. His logic was, hey, if I come to you with a raise, the person who says thank you, I know that they're never going to get another raise again. Now, that is open for interpretation what that means. I have my thoughts on what it means. He might have meant something different.
Now I got to listen to it, because I need the context now.
So his follow-up is, the person who I give a raise to, when they say, thank you, what else can I do? How can I do more? He said, I know they get raises from me continuously. Now, y'all know my barometer for entertainers. Y'all know my barometer for functioning alcoholics. I think T-Pain has admitted he used to be a functioning alcoholic. I don't think he is no more. Every interview I see of him, he's like happy, excited, things like that. His mind seemed clear, right? But I do know being a functioning alcoholic in your past can have lasting effects. So if he is, I'm sorry, I understand. I say all that to say, I totally don't agree with, I don't believe if my boss gives me a raise, I don't believe in asking him what more can I do, because I'm already underpaid.
Exactly. Every job is underpaying you.
Every job, everybody. I undercharge y'all for photo shoots. Yeah. I underpay myself.
Every job. I mean, look, nobody's going to ever pay you enough money to quit. Okay. Yeah. That's just never going to happen.
Facts.
So yeah, when a raise is given, right? Yo, it is a, thank you. Like, hey, I appreciate that, right? But I don't owe you anything more, because you're giving me a raise so I don't go somewhere else, right?
Facts.
Like, you're not giving me a raise because you're like, oh my God, let me take care of you. I love you so much, right? You're like, hey, let me continually give you a raise, cost of living increase, because, I really don't need you looking for another job.
And I'm hoping that you become more productive.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that. And maybe secretly I do. And when I heard it, I was like, I hate when people think like this, because there's going to be somebody who hears that's super young. They're going to run off to their boss when they get the next raise and be like, hey, give me more work.
Well, I mean, let's be clear, though. I mean, the people that brown nose and kiss butt on the jobs and take on more, like, they are the ones who get promoted.
Oh, facts.
They are the ones who get promoted. So,
facts.
That is also a thing. T-Pain being a boss saying this, though, it is
on brand. It makes sense for bosses to say that.
Yeah, but you shouldn't say it out loud. That should be a conversation that you have, when you at Cigar Lounge with other business owners.
Well, he was with Shannon.
Yeah, but without the camera going.
He forgot the cameras was on.
Yeah, so that's why Shannon be giving his guest liquor. I'm not, it sound like T-Pain wasn't drinking, but he
might have been,
but
I think they were.
But still, though, like, I look, I don't like that. But again, right, when you work for somebody else, they're not paying. No one's gonna pay you enough money to be rich.
You ever been a brown nose at work?
No, and it's cost me. It's cost me at every career stop that I've made, because I'm a good worker. You know what I'm saying? And I have to be, because I'm not a brown noser. Yeah. So it's like my work has to be, high. You know what I'm saying? Now, do I dot every I, cross every T? No, because I'm not that anal detail oriented. But if you ask for something to get done, like it's getting done. You don't have to ask twice. It's going to be done at a high level. But I've never been the type of person that could be like, hey, I want to be like, I hate work events. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I've had coworkers that love them. I've had managers that love them, and they be like, "Oh, we about to have a team dinner, and we all going out to you
gotta go,
BLT." I do go, but
I like BLT.
But they be excited, and I just be like, "Yo, like
they get a free meal." Do y'all split off the alcohol when y'all go on team events?
No. Like every company I work for, when they pay for stuff, like it's top notch.
Oh, that's a liability. But go ahead.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It definitely is. But I mean, but it's also like mostly career people. So it's not like if someone does get too drunk, which has happened a few times.
Yeah.
All ladies, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
when it has happened, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, somebody take responsibility, get their significant other on the phone. Get them in an Uber. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is that type of scenario.
We stopped doing that. I probably shouldn't say that. Well, I mean, who cares? It's the Ritz. When I worked at the Ritz, we had a holiday party.
Yeah.
They gave us, I don't think we had drink tickets this year. I'm going to tell you why they started. So we leave. And I want to say they had 2, but it might have been 3.
Yeah.
We had 3 drink tickets, and it was only beer and wine. It wasn't no liquor, so it wasn't crazy. But everybody when they come to the holiday party, they bring their own stuff.
Yeah, bring their own, yeah.
So 2 of the girls went to Tilt right after that. And they, that liquid courage got in. They started talking. The little short girl who was talking the most shit, there was a little short girl and these other girls who were bigger than her, and they were talking shit. Man, that little girl put them hands on them at Tilt, whooped their ass. Them girls tried to come back to work on Monday and go to HR on this girl. And they were like, she whooped y'all ass? Like, cause she's tiny. She gotta be like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
And these girls, she's like 4'9", 4'10", excuse me. The other girls are like 5'5", 5'6", around there. So they got like a foot at least almost about her. They was like, oh no, wait a second. This happened where? When the girl said they beat my ass at Tilt,
they were like,
oh, this ain't got nothing with us. But the next year, they limited, they went down to 2 drink tickets. And then they, now when you go out for team meetings, they made them start splitting off liquor. They was like, we never gonna have this. Because I'm talking about this little girl whooped their ass.
And I don't blame corporations for that. But, again, if it's professionals, most of the time, the company is going to pay for your taxi, your Uber, like especially, or even hotels. Like I've had companies that be like, hey, we're having a Christmas party here.
Yeah.
This is the block of rooms.
Yep. And y'all go ahead and fuck.
Well, you're not supposed to be doing that. But it's one of those things where it's like, hey, since you're going to be drinking, like, if you're going to be drinking, go ahead and get this room for $50.
You know what made me want to get into marketing was, what was that show? Somebody out there going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Kristen Bell is in it. What's my man? Don Cheadle was in it.
Oh, no, Showtime.
Yeah, what was the name of that show? That was the show that made me say I want to do. Let me look it up. That made me say I want to do. What did I say his name is? Don Cheadle. That was the show that made me want to go into marketing, especially when they went to the House of Lies.
House of Lies.
If you've never watched House of Lies, you should. I
might rewatch it. That was actually that show was funny. It was unintentionally funny. I like shows like that.
But they cut it too short.
Yeah, they did.
They owed us one more season.
Yeah, they did.
Kristen Bell is in my top 5 of like regular looking white women, by the way. I love her. Of like regular.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I agree.
Yeah, there should be a list of like hot, regular, girl next door. And regular and girl next door might run in together. Like those two. Like that is a category for people. Like, yo, she ain't, I could have went to school with her. Going back to it, I was a mid worker. That's probably why I ain't last long in corporate.
I don't like. I would get the work done. I would get the work, but that's why I'm almost like, you know what? I would like to do it for myself, and I've worked for myself before, and then shit happens.
Yeah,
but it's like, like once I get into the groove and I know what I'm supposed to do, it's like, I'm gonna get it done. But the schmoozing, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had like. When I get there, I do it because, like, especially, when I was in my 20s, I didn't do it at all. And that cost me so many promotions.
Yeah.
But like, once I got into my 30s and 40s, it's like, okay, I get it. I got to go over here to the CEO. I got to go over here to the VP. I got to talk to the directors. Mm-hmm. I get it. But it's like, now it's like, the pod about to take off in 2026. I'm not gonna need it.
If I ever work for you, you are gonna laugh and say he ain't lying. I was a mid worker. I did what I was told. I did exactly what I was told. I didn't do more and I did not do less. It was done right though. But when I say mid, like sometimes you want somebody to be like, when I worked at the Ritz, they taught us that, hey, take the job that you are passionate about here. which makes sense because it's a lot of culinary and hospitality students that go there for a reason. So it's like, get in the field in this industry that you love, because once you do that, then they know you'll go above and beyond.
Exactly.
Or you'll really, really care. Me as a person went to school for computer software who knew, hey, I don't want to do this. I'm like, okay, cool. You what? Wait, what you need me to do? You need me to do this? All right, cool. I'm gonna do. If you tell me to go get 100 glasses, I'm going to go get 100 glasses and I'm gonna polish them. I'm not getting 110 just in case we need extra. I'm getting you the 100. I don't care. Like, that's how it was. But yeah, it is what it is. But my wife, she was like an overachiever at her job. She ain't no brown noser. I do appreciate the brown nosers that work in the office with you and they let you know why they doing it. Because I had a girl in my office upstairs. I ain't gonna say her name, because I really love her. And she was upstairs, and she was a brown noser. But I remember one day I was just like, I looked at my other homegirl, Whitney. Damn, it was only 2 girls that worked up there. And Whitney wasn't a brown noser. Me and Whitney was talking, and I was like, "Yo, what's up with her?" And she was like, "She cool. Just wait." And we all went out, and she was like, "Yo, I'm kissing ass because I definitely need these extra $2 that they gonna pay me."
Yeah,
like, because we was all broke college kids.
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
was just like, "I need it." She was like, "I don't give a fuck about none of this, but I do kiss ass because I need to get I need to be first in line for the next promotion." And I was like, all right, this makes sense, man. But shout out to the Ritz. I learned so much. And shout out to Stephanie for whooping all y'all asses at Tilt. She whooped them girls' asses, bro.
I am Gavin B. Welcome to service. Sit down. Black.
And some of y'all need y'all asses kicked. Sorry.
This podcast. Let's
This
do it
is
like
true.
that.
If you are a black male and you're in a jam, hit me up. I'll get you out.
Trying to save black men.
We give black men a place to be seen, a place to be heard.
Sometimes I gotta push back. Be lying.
They do, but so do women. So that's what makes the pod cool.
Strap in. It's about to be fun.
Now let's begin.
I want to welcome everybody to the Black Dads Club. This is episode 207. That is Pastor Mike Will, who leads the congregation. I am Gavin B. We love you. We thankful for you. Happy Thanksgiving. We hope everything was great. I hope nobody had beef at Thanksgiving. My family didn't. We had a great Thanksgiving. Nobody, a lot of people didn't show up, which was cool. That lets me know that maybe it was some beef that happened.
Man, I think it's the economy, man. I think people are like, yo, let me watch what I spend, where I go, what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the economy, it's tough out here, dog.
Yeah, it's tight. It's tight.
It's tight. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs that's out there that's running. You trying to maintain this business. I think a lot of y'all by next summer is going to be done. And I hate to say that. Can I tell the truth?
Yeah, you can tell the truth.
I don't care. I hope most of you photographers quit by June of next year.
Why you want them to quit, man?
So I can make more money.
I'm about to say you're gonna be busier.
I know.
Yeah,
I need that.
you're gonna be like I'm tired.
My wife made me pay on Sunday for a housekeeper for our house. You've been in my house, so you understand. It was $350 to clean my crib. I don't have the biggest house, but it was $350. And you know what was so funny? Me and her was talking. I was like, "Yo, we literally just paid this lady to come over here and fold some clothes." But we don't have the time. And I was trying
but did she clean like the floors?
Yeah. Oh, bro, my house smelled like a new car.
All right, did she? I'm about to say she get the baseboards.
Oh, she got a lot.
Yeah, because when the last time you been on your knees cleaning baseboards?
I mean, I was about to say I make too much money. I'm not getting out of it. This podcast makes too much money for me to do that. As a kid who grew up with parents who had a janitorial business, my days of doing that is over. Even though I did fuss at, it might have been like 3 Christmases ago. That's when I realized, like, all right, I got to chill out because my mom was getting kind of offended. I was like, yo, we had a cleaning business. That was the perfect job for me to continue because they did it all the way until I graduated college. And they were like, we're done. We got y'all through school. This was that, right? And I told my mom, I was like, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I could have kept that business going. I was like, especially with all the technology now and the way the world works, I could have kept that going and made easy money for us. But you know what she said? You was a mid worker. And that's basically what she got. She's like, yo, nigga, you was not good at cleaning.
You're not a good employee, Gal. So you're not gonna be a good business owner.
And look who was wrong about that. But God don't play about me.
But you got into your passion though.
Yeah,
you got into your passion, so you was good. But yeah, you would have been a bad cleaner. They were like, you ain't about to smully our good name out here in these streets.
The Bowery name, absolutely. I was
like,
definitely
you ain't
gonna do
about
that.
to smully us.
But yeah, I hope most of you photography people quit by next June. Y'all are crowding the lane. The lane has gotten so crowded with photographers that it's disgusting. It's hard for people to find. He don't listen. You know what? This ain't even on him. Queen City Awards happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've been nominated 3 times. I never want to win that award. I do want to win it for podcasting. And I think we would. We just gotta. They not after I'm about to say what I'm about to say. Every year they do videographer and photographer of the year.
Yeah.
I promise y'all, the best photographer in Charlotte has never won that award. It's a game. It's BS on that, and I think they are the worst freaking. They're one of the worst award shows, whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, their business is that. Right, their business isn't promoting you and your business.
Yeah.
So they just want eyes on them for that.
Yes.
So they're gonna put it. Every award is gonna go out. I mean, hell, it's the same thing with the Grammys, right? Every award is gonna go out to who's most popular, not who's best.
They don't even do that. It's just so it is most popular if you get people to vote for you.
Yeah.
But that to me has always been the BS about awards, especially in Charlotte. So the photographer who won it this year, I'm like, he shouldn't be in business. Like, sorry,
Jeez,
I know him. He cool. No disrespect to him. He's better at something else. And I know he knows what he's better at. I know what he's better at. He ain't the best photographer in Charlotte, right? So then when you have stuff like that.
Now I got to go look up who you talking about.
Hey, man. So when you have people like him crowding the lane, there's people who are looking for photographers. And because he charged such a low fee that they look at it and go, oh, my goodness, he's I should book with him. He just won the Photographer of the Year award in Charlotte. But it's like, yo, man, get these people up out of here. Mike over there being messy, even though I didn't already kick this boy back in.
Being messy.
I want to shout out Shep. Shout out to Shep. This is shout out to my brother Shep. He's actually Ryan's brother, but I just stole him. I just stole a bunch of Ryan and Ben's friends. But anyway, Shep is doing a cool event. It's called Project Reinvest. This is he's doing it for the 2nd year, and he's giving back kids. He's giving back toys to kids. And he's raising money. He wants to sponsor 13 kids and give them Christmas gift.
Nice.
I think this is super dope. I know the budget in schools is in the drain, and they not helping out. I would love for everybody. I will be posting this on our page. I will post a flyer and an Amazon link if you want to go on there and buy a toy for a kid. They're not expensive. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He sent the link in our group chat, and I'm like, why does Shep want all these kids to? I ain't read none of the information he sent, but I think it's super dope. I will be posting it. Shout out to him. We do want to give back to these kids, and it's opportunities on there if you do want to give money. He's doing a lot of stuff like buying them clothes because he know their sizes and stuff. Yeah, and this dude has no kids.
Wow.
He used to just be a teacher before he got into banking, and he still just care about the kids so much.
Got you.
So he just does this. And, them Atlanta niggas different, man.
I could not imagine being a teacher in like a low income or a working class school because
he was teaching at West Charlotte.
Yeah, because like what you see is just like, man, you always gonna want to do something.
Yeah,
and it's every year, right? It's not like you're gonna ever get a break. Like it's not like you're gonna ever have a year where it's like, oh man, all the kids are great this year. I can just teach, right? Like you always got to go above and beyond, and that's why for what teachers make, for people that want to be teachers, man, it's like, yo, pay them more, right?
No, they want to give them guns in school to help fight. They say we can't give you a raise, but we're gonna give y'all.
Yeah, like it's just like pay teachers more, man.
Absolutely, pay them more, and it was crazy. I took photos at Ransom Middle School, and I came home and I was just like bothered. And Karina and her mom was staying with us at that time. And her mom was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I went to a school. Don't quote me. I want to say Ransom. They said 25% of their school lived in poverty.
Yeah.
And whatever it was, might have been like 10% were homeless kids. They were homeless. And that shit bothered me so much because I said, how does this happen, right? And then they explained basically how it happens where, they're living in their cars or they living in hotels. So they classify, a bunch of the kids classify as poverty, but like those counts as you homeless. Yeah. And then they were talking about they go to shelters, but if an 8th grader, if he turns 13, he can't stay at the women's shelter no more. Mm-hmm. So now he either got to live on the street or go to the men's shelter. And they were like, that's how the little boys get lost. Mm-hmm. Like, because they can't be with their mom. So now their mom is like, what do I do? And for those who know, like the women's shelter in Charlotte and the men's shelter are not near each other. Mm-mm. So it's like, yo, you got to hope your kid gets up and make it to school, or don't get caught up. You can't even watch after your little boy anymore. And it was just like, it was one of the saddest shit. But yes, I will be sharing Shep's event. I would love for people to hop on and definitely donate a toy. I will. Also, our Hornets event is coming up. It's January 26th. Is that the date? I know I said it wrong last
24th.
time. 24th. See, look at me.
It's a Saturday.
The hell is flying up in here? Sorry. So they playing the Wizards. Y'all know what's going on. We hosting the Dear Fathers event. We'd love for y'all to come in, show love. It's going to be cool. They announced the panel. Shout out to everybody on that panel. I can't wait to hear what y'all say. Me and Mike will be taking pictures and signing autographs. I can't wait for somebody to come up to you and ask for a picture with you.
Something similar happened actually Sunday.
Here you go.
Here at the lounge. Like I was walking, this chick was like, "Are you a football player?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "Your face looks familiar." She was like, "Are you famous?" I was like, "No, I'm nobody," or whatever. But here's the thing, though. I'm not used to like knowing that our clip, like when our clips like be rolling, I don't really be thinking like that's me. I really just be like, yo, that's Black Dad's Club.
Yeah.
So when someone sees me and recognizes me in Charlotte, I don't think Black Dad's Club. I just be like, oh, I'm Mike. Like I don't be thinking that like, oh, y'all know Pastor Mike Will. I don't. Apologies if you do see me and I just treat you normal, because in the real world, I am very aloof until I get to where I'm going.
Yeah, well, no. I love it. I want everybody to come up, talk to me, dap me up, shake my hand. It is weird when I'm with my friends and family and y'all do it. Not because it's not weird for me. It's weird for them to be like, wait a second, people actually recognize him. I always tell the story. I was at my mother-in-law's job and she was helping a customer, and the customer just looked at me and was like, I love your podcast. And she started going, my mother-in-law was like, excuse me? Like, people listen? I'm like, yeah, man, it's crazy.
Our family is like, yo, don't get it twisted. You're still a nobody.
Absolutely. But look, by June of next year, we will be out of here.
Yeah, we'll be out of here. But no, looking forward to the event. You do have to buy to go to the event, which I believe starts at 4:30. Don't quote me on that. You do have to buy the ticket from their page.
Yes.
So make sure you go to dearfathers.com page, go to Charlotte, click the link, and then that will give you access
to the ticket.
We'll definitely be there. We're hosting, so like we definitely be through the crowd. Definitely want to meet all you guys. A couple of people have already hit us up telling us that they're going to be there. So looking forward to seeing everybody.
Absolutely, and subscribe to the Patreon. Please subscribe. Shout out to our new member. I'm sending your T-shirt this week. Shout out to Ben. I think he still ain't called in, but it's cool. Ben is always at work, so it's definitely interesting. Let's get to beef, man. Beef time. My favorite part of this podcast is when people are beefing.
Yes,
and so where you want to start with? Which person you want to start with?
I mean, let's go ahead and start with 50 and Diddy, because isn't the Diddy doc dropping today on Netflix?
I think it dropped today, or did the premiere already drop? The trailer?
I don't know. I don't know if it dropped. Diddy definitely has definitely got a snake in his camp. Look like it.
Why you say that?
Look like 50 had behind the scenes footage.
Where the FBI had it. You know.
Yeah. What? Think 50 got to end with the FBI? Hey,
people, money talk.
Let me see here.
Money talks. Is this fair or foul? Is this doing too much? Is 50 finally crossed the line? So it's a
series, and it's being released on December 2nd.
That's the day.
Yeah.
We'll be watching it tonight.
So it was a series. So I wonder if they're going to drop all of them, or is he going to drop it weekly? So
is this fair or foul?
The only issue that I have is, it's like, all right, where's the Harvey Weinstein docs that, over and over and over again? Because haven't they already been a Diddy doc?
Yeah, it's been several Diddy docs.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where, I don't know, anytime, all right, this is not a defense of Diddy, so let's be clear here. Right? Diddy's a piece of shit.
Sure, it's like, they're going to skip that part.
Yeah, they're going to skip that. But it's like, anytime I see like black men going in on black men, like repeatedly, like you can't let it go.
Yes.
That's when I start being like, all right, foul, right? Is it a flagrant foul? Like, is it flagrant 1, flagrant 2?
He don't like him.
No, he doesn't. But it's like, y'all are in y'all 50s, bro.
So?
Y'all in y'all 50s, man. Like, it's a ticky-tack foul, right? It's like a Shay foul.
It's up Mike for life.
So it's not like an Anthony Mason foul, coming down the lane, but it's definitely like a Shea, he flopping. Like,
I hate to do this to
we
you.
barely top it.
Because I already know your mature ass answer, and I don't want to hear it.
What?
It ain't nobody that is always up for.
Not really, bro. Hey, no, here's the thing. There's people that I separate myself from. Because for me, that's my power, right?
Okay.
I'm solid. So if I deny you access to me, like for me, it's like, all right, you good. Because if I don't think you're a good person, one of the things that I've always said is, you got to live with yourself.
There's one person in particular. We not there yet. But if this pod take off the way I'm planning on it to take off, I never speak to them again. Well, I already don't speak to them, but it's always going to be up for them. Yeah. But that's not that. I have one person in my life who's like, it's up for them for the rest of life.
I don't have anybody that I have that sort of beef with. Now, don't get it wrong. Like, you can make me remember, and I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I will run back and come get you.
And so my thing is, 50 has this with Ja Rule. He has it. He had it with Irv Gotti.
Yeah.
He literally, Irv Gotti died. He posted smoking on that Irv pack. Like, it's up. But now, mind you, their beef was in the streets and it was real.
Well, I mean, exactly right. So, because somebody was behind this shooting, right? And again, I have no intentions of getting shot 9 times to understand 50, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
If you hanging with the dude that shot me and I think that y'all cool and y'all blah 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 and then you stab me, it might be up for you for the rest of your life, right?
It might be up.
I get to Ja Rule and Irv Gotti.
Yeah.
Diddy, there is this amazing story about 50 trying to get into the industry and everybody blocking him and curving him and playing in his face.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Look, if you from New York and you have to go all the way across the country to get signed by Dr. Dre,
yeah,
it might be because all the way on the east border, nobody didn't want you.
Yeah, no. I mean that that is fair. And again, I remember when 50 was coming into because How to Rob was the song that put him on.
Yeah,
and it put him on because he was taking shots at everybody.
So that might have something to do with it.
Yeah,
it also might have something to do with when I'm trying to make moves later in life, maybe you are blocking stuff.
And if somebody's continually getting into your way, like, look, I get it, but again, I'm the type where it's like, I don't ever want to give. Okay, this is why I'm not petty. It's not because I don't have the ability to be petty. Okay. It's because I don't want to give you extra motivation for when I do take you on. Like I kind of want it to come out of left field. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to make sure I win.
It's funny. I finished Cocaine Quarterback. It's on Amazon. I encourage everybody.
I forgot to watch that.
Everybody watch it, but watch it and then go watch his interview with Vlad. I hate to say it that way, but everything that's on Vlad gets shown to you in the first episode of the dude, but he goes into more details and stuff with Vlad, right? So please watch both. This is the only time I'm gonna tell you to go watch a Vlad interview. However, it was funny because, so I speed this up. He gets into it. He's trying to wash money and he's using a high stakes gambler to do it, right? Yeah. The high stakes gambler loses $3 million. Yeah. The gambler don't know this the cartel money, but that's here or there. Yeah. He loses this dude's money, and the dude has it in at the casino. Like, he got somebody he's paying at the casino to let him watch the tape of him gambling. And the dude was gambling just to be like, yo, you a dick. You gave me this money to watch. I'm going to lose it all. Watch. Yeah. And it was like stupid hands just losing $250,000. So they're going back and forth. So he's trying to get his money back from the dude, and he's telling the dude, like, this ain't my money. You don't want to know who money this is. They will kill you. They're going back and forth. And the dude was like, yo, if you mess with me, I will have to take it there. The gambler is like, yo, I have to take it there. And he's like, I'm a petty person. It made me think about what you just said. So the dude, they're all in LA. The dude pays somebody to go to this guy's mom's gravesite in Philly, throw red paint all over it. He sent a picture of it to the gambler and be like, look, that dude said it pissed him off so much, he started working with the FBI immediately to make sure this got taken down. And he was like, once he sent me that picture of my mom's grave, it was over.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't ever want to give somebody energy, right? So it's like a lot of times, like, yo, even if I don't like you, you're not gonna know I don't like you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, I gotta wait for when I have not the edge, right? I have the win. Facts. Then you realize, damn, he really don't rock with me at all.
Brian McKnight versus Mark Lamont Hill. The story is Brian McKnight went on the podcast. He kicked Mark Lamont Hill back in.
He did. He went on Anton podcast and
Kicked his back in.
I watched all of it. So probably like the last 15 minutes.
How was it?
It was surprisingly interesting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Say more.
It was interesting. So like, here's the thing: the first 20 minutes of the pod, I was kind of like, oh, Brian McKnight is not who we think he is.
Okay.
Right? Like we're getting a bad, image of Brian McKnight.
That's reoccurring, and everybody tell me about it, but keep going.
Yeah, and then about 45 minutes in, you're like, oh, he's exactly who everybody says he is. And it was funny because you saw the mask drop. And most of the time with someone that is putting on, I'm not going to call him a narcissist. I'm not going to say that he's mentally ill, but a lot of us are.
He is. Go ahead.
A lot of us are having to deal with, or we might actually be, right, wolves in sheep clothing. And most of the time you never see it drop, right? Like you like Bill Cosby, even to this day, we're still low key like, is he really that guy? Right? Because he always had on this image.
I hated Bill Cosby.
It never, but his mask never dropped. Well, I mean, I guess like at the end, the very, very end.
Yeah.
It dropped. You know what I'm saying? But like for 40 years, it was just like, yo, he's Bill Cosby. He's not what was the doctor name?
Dr. Huxtable.
Dr. Huxtable, right? Like we saw him as Dr. Huxtable. So it's like with Brian McKnight, it's like, bro, you couldn't hold a mask for 30 minutes?
Nope. It's always the R&B singers, dog. None of the R&B singers are who y'all think they are.
Like you couldn't hold a mask for, and it's a damn shame because that Let It Snow is definitely gonna get ran over the next 4 weeks here in this country.
Oh, what's my song? Anytime? I play that shit.
That Let It Snow, man, and it's like it's a damn shame that he's so talented. And again, the interview, I was like, all right, but it goes back to being petty, right? Like he could, in his mind, I have no doubt that Brian McKnight think he's right.
Facts.
But I also think in his son's mind and his ex-wife mind, I think they also think that they're right.
Y'all are about to see over the next couple of days, Mark Lamont Hill, after he got called out by Brian McKnight, is now interviewing Brian McKnight's ex-wife and kid.
Yeah. I think
fair or foul?
Foul.
Foul for me too.
Foul. Like
flagrant one.
Yeah, like Mark, bring Brian McKnight on. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna fight.
Okay. If you know what I'm saying, if y'all got it up for each other like that, do it over YouTube. Do it over Zoom and upload it, right? Like do not bring people
upload them fighting.
No, I'm saying like do it online so you don't fight. You're in two different places.
Nah, they got to be in person.
So y'all can just cuss each other out and then one of y'all hang up. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be must see TV. But the fact, like, no, you don't bring somebody else's family on because again, I have zero doubts that his wife believed that she was wronged by Brian McKnight, and I have zero doubts that Brian McKnight does not think he was wronged by his ex-wife. So both of those people's feelings are legitimate. That's why you don't bring personal beef to the public.
I don't believe in playing with people's wives or kids.
Yeah,
even if I've disowned them. Hey man, in 10 years I might re-own them. Might buy them back. Yeah, and then I still gotta. You owe me the fade next time I see you.
Exactly.
I don't play about people's wives or kids. That's why that nigga know exactly who he is. I will never speak to him again. And it's up. Every time I see you, I'm letting you know.
And that's fair. That's fair. Like I said, wives or kids, man. Like you lead it out. If you got beef with a guy, you need to have beef with the guy. And this is. But again, right? This
is how you cut him. Yo. You talking about me, you going in on me randomly. You not even talking about your kids. Even though Mark Lamont Hill started by but I would say started, but I'm not mad at it. It's like, yo, my job is to talk about this on podcasts. Your situation is popular. We're talking about it. And Mark Lamont Hill, his response. So Mark Lamont Hill did that on the Joe Budden podcast. Brian McKnight did this interview. Mark Lamont Hill responded on the Joe Budden podcast. Yeah. And now they're doing the whole, now the interview's going on. And Mark Lamont Hill said, before on his response on Joe Budden, he was like, yo, hey man, I know your wife and kid.
I can't wait. I can't wait till the clips drop.
They started already. It's just interesting. His son is on there talking about something. Yo, nobody don't know. I stayed with my dad for 10 years. And he's like, I never saw my dad. And he was like, he didn't really want to hang out with my brother. He really wanted to hang out with me. He was like, I went on tour with him. Like, he was like, I never saw him.
But this is not bail to Brian McKnight, right? But if your dad was an airline pilot, would you see him?
Yeah, Mike, you would.
No, you wouldn't.
You'll see him more than Brian McKnight.
Well, but Brian McKnight is on tour for 200 nights. You're not an airline pilot for 200 nights, a year.
Brian McKnight only doing 50 shows a year, bro.
I mean, we talking about now, bro. 30 years ago, he was
probably doing 50 nights a year, bro.
No, Brian
they
McKnight
doing one show a week.
Bro, he was probably doing 3 shows a week easy.
No.
Easy.
No. Okay, even if you are.
In the 90s?
You only on tour for 3 months.
Bro, not... So to his credit, when he was saying, he was like, yo, he wasn't really getting paid like that. He was like, back then. And he was like, part of him getting divorced was the fact that he was about to get paid. So Brian McKnight probably was. I mean, bro, artists only make money off of touring, bro.
I know, but you shooting him too much bail, bro.
I'm not shooting. I'm just saying, like, no, I'm saying for his son to say he didn't see him. It's like, yo,
bro, he dropping albums every 3 years. There's 1 year in here where he dropped an album.
And we know artists don't really get paid off their albums like that.
But you only tour when you have an album out.
Yeah, so he's probably Brian McKnight was probably touring easily 100. But I'm not talking. But we're not talking about stadium tour. I'm saying like Brian McKnight doing Rich People Wedding, Brian McKnight doing concert halls, right? Like bro, the dude was probably working 100 nights a year.
You ain't never seen a 100 tour date for anybody.
No, bro, we see artists on the road all the time, bro.
Who they only on the road for 3?
Pull up a small artist right now, because again, right, just off of their tours, they still got club appearances. They
Gunner
have,
on tour right now. Gunner is on tour right now.
It's Gunner. Okay, that would be the equivalent. Yeah, that would be.
But I'm
equivalent.
saying you on like a tour. They only touring tour dates, bro. I promise you. I bet you it's no more than 30 dates on here, bro. I bet you. I need to see the actual joint. Matter of fact, in December, he's doing a show. He's doing a bunch in December, but it's still 10 in December. It's 10 shows in December, bro. Then he's done and he's back and he going to Africa. So I'm saying, I'm like, bro, all right, here you go.
And he probably has more than just those 10 shows. He probably has club appearances.
That's going to be the night that you in the club. I mean, the night of your shows.
Or the following night.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. It's a 30-day tour, bro. That's what I'm saying. Artists only go on tour. You only hitting the major cities. So even if let's say Brian McKnight was on tour, he only going the year that his album dropped, because he not touring for the next 3 years. You can see your kid. You're going to see your kid.
Look, I'm not making an excuse for him being a shitty dad. What I'm saying is, to say like, yo, I never see it. It's like, yo, there's a lot of careers where kids don't see their fathers when their dads are working. There's quite a few. There's quite a few. If you're a lineman, if your dad's a lineman, there's a good chance in hurricane season you won't see your dad from September to March of the following year. It's a really good chance. Right? You have a couple weekends where dad get to come home, but like, I don't think sometimes we understand. There are jobs where people are gone all the time. And I would say an artist is one of them.
Nah, artists maybe. I give it more to actors. But even in actors, we talking about the 1%. And Brian McKnight is in the 1%. But outside of that 1%, there's not too many jobs where you're not going to see your parent.
Well, no, I didn't say that. No, I'm not saying more jobs you're gonna be home than not. But like I said, I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, gosh, dude, a over the road truck driver probably is only home 60 days a year. Yeah,
if they going cross country, but even them, like, that's why them niggas be putting their kid in the back seat.
They wives too.
You talking about the lot lizards?
No, everybody need to be in the car. She needs to be in there because she got too much time at home, and he needs to be in there because he got too much time alone.
Shout out to y'all who like the lot lizards. Once I found out what that term meant, I thought it was the greatest thing of all time. So I love that phrase. All right, here we go for y'all first video of the day because I haven't had time.
What have you learned about this business in 20 years?
Nobody is your brother. Nobody.
Come on, Payne. Don't do that. Payne,
nobody.
Payne, because I hear it all the time.
They
That's
drinking.
my brother. I hear it, Payne.
You done seen so many in that locker room. None of them is your brother.
Come on, Payne.
Nobody is your brother. Everybody's your brother while they can use you. Everybody. Everybody is your brother while they can use you. Nobody is your brother. That is the quickest and the most consistent thing that I've learned through this whole thing.
You had to learn that the hard way?
Everybody, and you know what? It's only that say you my brother. That I'm telling, just like that.
Yeah, because you wouldn't allow
Hold on, y'all.
somebody that didn't say that to get close to you.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you
So,
would.
yeah.
You would. I'd rather you tell me what the business was and not have the brother aspect in there and just say, hey, look, here's what I want to do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a hook. I'm gonna put a verse on this. We're gonna make a bunch of money.
So who you talking about? We already know it's a hook.
Separate for a little bit, and I'm gonna come back. When I need you again, let's do it again. Blah, blah, blah. I'd rather know the plan than to say, you my brother, you my brother, you my brother, you my brother. We always gonna be together. We ain't gonna never separate. Anytime you need me, I'm here for you. Anytime you need me, bum bum bum. But nah, bro, it's the brother. Nobody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled.
There you go.
Everybody done told me I'm your brother.
There you go, right there.
He named him.
F DJ Khaled. Fair foul.
I mean, feelings are valid. I wouldn't have named him because for what?
Oh, that go to mature Mike.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, cause I mean, you know, for what? What song they had? DJ Khaled, DJ Payne. Was that all I do is win?
Yeah, that's probably DJ Khaled. That's probably both their biggest song.
Yeah.
But nah, DJ Khaled when he was doing his We the Best, T-Pain was on all that. You know what I'm saying? When he was first coming out, you know, when Wayne smoking everything.
So why? I mean, what's the beef behind it? You're more into like the behind the scenes with music than I am.
When I listen to his interview, it's more that, it seems like T-Pain is upset that DJ Khaled was giving him that, I'm your brother, I love you, we gonna be in this, we gonna do all this. And then when T-Pain wasn't hot no more, DJ Khaled wouldn't pick up his phone calls no more.
Oh, ooh. I mean, that's tough. But I mean, you, as a man, you got to kind of put that on yourself, though, right? I thought we was friends, and we were not. You know what I'm saying? You got to look. You got to let somebody earn their friendship.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to let somebody earn it. You know, so it's like, if you haven't earned it, it does need to stay official. Like, I mean, I have a lot of relationships that are official. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's no, and look, if you invite me over for Thanksgiving and I'm home, I might swing by for Thanksgiving, but I'm not gonna walk in there and be like, oh man, we best buds. Mm-hmm. Like to be fair, I've had that happen to me. It was actually a woman. You know what I'm saying? That I was like, I mean, I thought we was best friends. Yeah. And like the moment she was done, she was like, nah, bro, we ain't friends at all. And I had to make it official. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, to a certain extent, we still needed one another in one another's lives, and that's not to say that neither one of us helped the other one. Because I think there's instances where we both could look back and be like, this person helped me, right? But I thought we was friends.
My favorite part about this is all you industry niggas is fake, and I think everybody, me personally. I learned this a long, long time ago, probably at least 10 years ago. I realized, like, I worked at the Ritz. Mm-hmm. I met a lot of famous people. I had a lot of conversations with famous people, not deep conversations. Yeah. A lot of it was very much the script I had to read so I didn't get fired, right? You realize entertainers are regular people with money. Yeah. And even the ones who don't have money, they have power because of how famous they are. Mm-hmm. So a lot of these people get famous stuff out of you or free stuff out of you or free access or free. And it's just like, hey, I'm acting like I got it. Yeah. Even though I'm broke as hell. Cool. You realize quick that some of these people are fake. They super nice online, but when you meet them in person, they assholes or they disrespectful or they just mean. They broke. they don't tip. Birdman, don't tip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those situations. So you learn that as you get older. So back then at 21, I knew like, oh, all of this is fake. Yeah. We used to laugh all the time give you a great example. The episode on American Idol when Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey fell out, that was in Charlotte. They stayed at our hotel. That shit was real. There's a reason why when they got back, one of them wasn't on the show no more. That shit happened. It came back and they fell out. Like it was shut the hotel down. People can't come in here. Like to this hotel because we don't know where this about to go. Yeah. So you learn that, but what we learned as time went on, Mariah Carey Diva, that's real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like we learned these things about these entertainers. So I knew a long time ago when DJ Khaled wasn't saying nothing about black people, but we was letting him get off on saying nigga every time we jumped on stage. He jumped on stage. I knew when people was dying to the hands of the police and he would never open up his mouth. I wasn't so shocked when the whole Palestine thing happened and he was equally silent.
Oh, I actually appreciated the consistency.
Yeah, so
like,
me too. So
you don't even like your own people, so
I know you don't like us. You know what I'm saying? When you got Eminem giving away $1 million to, to causes, and DJ Khaled sitting over there with his hands on his lap, we know what time it is. So I always knew DJ Khaled was fake. Drake is another one. Yo, every time Drake get on stage with somebody, I promise y'all, go watch anytime Drake is on stage with another artist. Yo, this is my brother. I love him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be rapping today. He has said that at least for about 15 artists. You know what I'm saying? These artists say that shit all the time. So I'm not surprised. And T-Pain, it seemed like a lot of people turned their back on T-Pain as he was losing steam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not shocked. But I think sometimes when people don't see these artists know the real them, yo, people get tired of your public image. I think that's why Kendrick went so hard at Drake as well. Yo, your public image is so pristine, but behind this, just, the curtain, you doing so much nasty shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of people got comfortable calling him out. I think, DJ Khaled is cold, is ice right now. Nobody ain't checking for no music. Nobody ain't checking to see him. We didn't see, he has been in 2 Bad Boy movies since his last album.
Well, yeah, I mean, to that point, I mean, the whole genre in itself is choking on its own vomit. But DJ Khaled, I hate the T-Pain. Like, don't mention him.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
that.
No, just be like, yo, like, everybody isn't your friend. And like I said, it happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It happened to me. I thought somebody was my friend. I thought it was my best friend. Not even I thought it was my friend. I thought it was my best friend. And then you come to find out, like, oh no, it was official.
Well, see, this is the reason why I like when people call something out. Now people know to stop mentioning y'all together. I give you an example. I went on Black Fly on the Wall podcast. It was super cool. And hopefully you don't mind me telling the story because it's funny now, right? I go on the podcast and I ain't talking about the Black Fly on the Wall people.
Yeah.
I go on the podcast. We have an interview. I'm with Cory. Shout out to Cory. Father, I don't think you listen, but you understand. We doing whatever. I don't say nothing because me and Cory fall out. We not talking.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's like me and him know what's up. The people around us know what's up, but me and him ain't talking. Bro, when I say that group chat was getting awkward every time the podcast would clip us up and make me and him collab on some shit, and then me and him got to be in the comments. They posted something about falling out with your boy, and me and this nigga wasn't talking. And it was me and him having that conversation. And I was just like, I'm like, yo, why y'all making us collab on this?
Yeah.
It could have been resolved if I would have just hit them like, yo, me and him, we ain't cool.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be cool. We ain't cool, whatever. So I'm like, sometimes, here's the other thing. In 2001, if me and you are cool, we fall out in 2003. I don't say nothing in 2010. And then it so happens to be 2015. Now I just put smut on your name. You're going to be like, yo, you ain't said nothing. Why would you offend it? That's the other problem.
Well, I mean, that's true, too, because, I mean, apologies to everybody that knew me between the ages of 18 and 26.
I did not know Mike then.
So apologies to all you guys. But if you brought something to me that offended you, I'll be honest, I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
I would not have a clue. And I would apologize because, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with ever handing out an apology, right? It's free. Yeah. But, yeah, I probably don't even have a clue.
Damn. Poor y'all. Beef time. Meg Thee Stallion won her lawsuit. What's the girl name?
I don't know.
Milagro?
Some vlogger.
You better be paying up, baby girl. Meg Thee Stallion won her lawsuit. I think the girl got paid a little bit of money and some legal fees. Megan legal fees ain't gonna be cheap, so good luck with that.
Yeah, legal fees gonna be what hit her.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a comment in that.
So
3 digits on each side.
And like I said, I don't know exactly what she did, but I mean, obviously she paying, so it had to be some
Crazy.
sort of lie. But I mean, rumor on the street was like she did a deep fake. You cannot do that. But here, this is the problem that I do have with deep fakes. Meta, X, y'all can stop this, right? Like you can literally like take because for one, everything that is uploaded to y'all is tagged. So when something is AI. So you could ban it immediately. Or you know what I'm saying, to be like, hey, you need to tag this as AI. The fact that these companies are not doing that, it means that it's on purpose.
No, I don't like that you need to tag this as AI. I want them, they have the technology. tag it
as AI.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I see a lot of photographer work and they ask you to say it was made with AI. I know it's all fake. But I look like the hater.
Yeah. And that's the problem. It's like, yo, I don't and companies that because they think they're getting the engagement, they think that that's working. But what y'all don't understand is that people get decision fatigue, right? And what happens is if we have to keep trying to figure out what's real and what's fake, eventually we're just going to not care.
Yeah. I got so mad when I finally, bro, I used to watch all of them Amazon packages, box blow up videos. And then I looked and the car glitched. The whole car glitched. I said, then I found out it was all fake. And I was like, I can't watch this no more. And it wasn't because it's fake. It was just like I was guessing for so long. Now it's just like it's too much going on.
I don't have time to try to figure out if it's real. Like I'm gonna tell you, like even on X, if you have a blue check mark and you say something that I think you're just trying to get people to respond to, I auto block you.
Oh, that's threads all day.
I auto block you. Like if you say something stupid and you don't have a blue check mark and you're just doing it for the love of the game, I'll rock with you. Because I was like, okay, you're just a moron. But if you have a blue check mark, I don't know if you're a moron or if you're a genius.
Absolutely.
And I don't have time to try to figure it out. Like, yo, if you say something that I like, if I'm like, yo, it ain't even gotta be like I disagree with it, because I love to disagree with people on stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, yo, if I'm like, yo, you're just baiting, you just rage baiting, like I mute that shit, block. I don't even have time to figure it out anymore.
I don't like the deep fakes. I think it's weird.
Yeah.
I think when you bloggers, here's the thing. When you are a blogger or whatever you want to be called, when you doing stuff like this that you know is purposely false and you going over the line, and then what you turn around and do is you go make money off of it, I think you are insane, mentally ill. And I think what happens is I'm not mad at the celebrity saying, oh, no, I got to crack you.
Yeah.
Because at minimum, when they win, you got to pay their legal fees.
Yeah.
And so that means that their team now just got to hunt you down to get the money. So they like, and so I'm not mad at Cardi for doing what she did for both times, taking y'all to court and winning.
Yeah.
I think the whole second thing was for album rollout, but that's a different story.
And I think you should have opinions. I don't think people should be sued for opinions, right?
Yeah.
But when you're saying, hey, I know this to be fact, like that's where the problem is. And now that you are able to create fake videos, fake audios, you know, you can pretend that there's a phone call just for things to go viral. And again, you know, while this young lady was sued, the vlogger, I think the X and Meta, I think they have a bigger responsibility, and maybe Google to a certain extent too.
Yeah,
you know,
Gemini,
better
than all of them.
Exactly. Like, you know, you have a responsibility to like, yo, tag this fake stuff, man. Like, we can't just, because again, what's going to happen is the only people that's going to be left on the internet are going to be the morons.
Yeah,
and that was like, honestly, I was never on Twitter. I used to use Twitter for like sports scores and like news.
Yeah,
for like a decade before I started using it. I think during COVID, or I think when we moved to Black Dad's Club was when I started using it. So I've only been on Twitter literally for about 4 years. And thank goodness, because I was crazy when I was young. Did not want to try to delete all them tweets.
Like Kayla Nicole. Got her smooth up out of here.
Yeah, but one of the things that I was stunned with when I got on Twitter, X, was just the absolute confidence that stupid people have. Like, people could be dead wrong.
Yeah.
And like put stuff in all caps. Like,
they wasn't worse than Clubhouse.
So I never got on Clubhouse.
That was amazing.
Yeah. But Twitter, I wish Twitter would bring back Spaces. I think they still have it, but it's like they have it, then it disappeared, then it come back.
It's in a tab.
Yeah, so it's like I do like going into the Spaces sometimes. I should do a Space.
Spaces is cool. I don't,
but you gotta pay for it. Never mind. You guys,
we're gonna write it off.
Yeah,
we got it.
Okay,
Mike, we got it. If you want it, pause. Also, Meg Thee Stallion, I love you. You have some troubling ways that I don't like, but I still love you. I love the way you love Clay. Even though I think he about to be retired in 2 years, it's done. Like, I hate that they putting that smut on you because Clay's been on the decline, but whatever.
Yeah, he's been on it. It's not because of Meg. And I'm not a Meg fan, but I'm not a fan of really any rappers in general. Like Meg, for the last decade. Meg
is like my makeup of like the chick I like.
Oh, I got you.
Height, body shape, lips.
Oh yeah, but she's an attractive woman.
Lips. But that everything outside of that ain't for me. It's annoying. But that ain't what I was getting to. Meg, I think I want to kind of call cap on your Call of Duty story. I need to talk to somebody at Activision that I honestly know if this really happened. And I'm not calling cap that. Let's say I take into account that they did reach out to you, because I think that's very well possible.
I mean, they probably reached out to multiple people.
Nah,
No, they probably reached out to multiple people. They probably had a list of people.
What you calling multiple? I'm saying there's probably 5 people on their list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay,
not
cool.
50. You
Okay,
know what I'm
cool.
saying?
Got you,
But
got you,
yeah,
got you.
but I think they probably reached out to like, hey, let's bring in, you know, the biggest star,
Yeah.
and make them a playable character on
So here's the thing.
Call of Duty.
This is what I don't believe in Meg's story. I don't believe you when you said that. First of all, you said it was. I do believe that this would have caused you trauma. Something in your story about like when it came up in the thing, the trial, and you was talking about it. It said it was like they let you know very close up front that you wasn't in your trial. You said, "Hey, I thought about it and I told them no right away." So I don't know how much trauma that whole situation is supposed to cause you. That threw me off a little bit. Also, you had to know you was gonna be a playable character. The game was already out.
I mean,
They wasn't about to put you in the storyline. The storyline was out already.
but there's a decent chance that if you're not a gamer, right? Like,
That's why I also call her cap.
but it's money though, right? Like if somebody's throwing you a check and it's like, hey,
Yeah.
we want to put you in the game. Like if you was like, yo, we want to put Black Dad's Club in Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah.
We'd be like, oh, hell yeah, right? But but if they put us in there and they misrepresent us, though, we was like, well, we ain't sign up for that.
Okay. That's a little different because you could be misrepresented. I don't want to be the stripper in Grand Theft Auto and somebody pushing square to smack my ass. But I understand I could be a character. I don't want to be a bum, but if I was, then it's like, all right.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, so I get how it could happen. You know, like,
here's the thing. Meg claims to be so much into anime.
yeah.
And I understand that's not the same here, but if you so much in the anime, you've heard of Call of Duty.
You've heard of Call of Duty. I mean,
you know what's up.
Yeah.
Meg. And but I do give her this. Meg, they was gonna make an example out of you.
Oh, yeah, bruh. The Call of Duty community, is there a more toxic lobby on the internet than Call of Duty?
Absolutely not. And as a person who played as Kevin Durant on Call of Duty, I paid the $20 or $30. Katie, I forgot how much you cost. As a person who played it, I would say when they put Nicki Minaj on there, every time you would see people, me included, every time Nicki got popped, there was people.
I'm not laughing at Nicki get popped. I'm laughing at y'all playing Call of Duty.
Oh, it's other people?
Yeah. Doing what like, can you imagine if Meg was on Call of Duty?
I'm so glad she didn't.
How many clips would be on Twitter right now?
That's why I'm glad Meg did not do that. I do believe that part. I definitely agree they would do that to you. And I'm so glad that you didn't do that, Meg. But part of your story, you know, the other problem about entertainers is they find unique ways to lie. And sometimes it be the small detail.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, if you do want to make us playable characters, though.
We're a pod on the show.
Yeah. We could definitely do a podcast studio there.
Hey, yo, Rockstar, y'all have radio stations in the cars. Y'all need to have a podcast station. We'll send y'all a clip every week.
Hey, let's hit them up.
That'd be fire.
Let's hit them up.
If we got onto Grand Theft Auto when we was on the radio.
Because I'm definitely going to stream next year.
That's
Grand Theft Auto. Like we definitely going to have a Black Dad's Club group where we go online and stream.
They need a podcast station.
They do need a podcast station.
And we should be on there.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be Black Dad's Club.
Yeah. Hey, yo, put us on there. We need to find somebody that work over there. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, T-Pain. All right, y'all, let's keep this pod going. Hold on, man. Where we at? We got to talk about OBJ. Oh, that's the end of the beef. If y'all wanted more beef, you need to grill it up. You know what I think got me sick with my teeth? Shout out to Said. I'm going to see you next week. I had a mean-ass glizzy at the football game. That shit was good, too. Too much mustard. Like, I got it all in my beard. Hey, Panthers. I love y'all. I had fun time. We're going to talk about y'all in a little bit. The merch is too damn expensive.
Oh, yeah. You already know that.
It was cold. I went and got a toboggan. Jump ran me $55, bro.
Jeez.
And it didn't fit. I said, yo.
Aren't you supposed to try it on or was it in plastic?
Nah, I should have tried it on. It was just too cold. I didn't grab it.
Speaking of, damn, $55 for a toboggan is insane. Speaking of eating and mouths, Victory Dental is the podcast sponsor for this pod.
Oh, okay.
Dr. McDonald, He's located, I do not have the address, but you can go Google it. He is in Indian land. Feel free to reach out to him. You have less than 30 days to use the rest of your FSA. He is open late. He is also open on Saturdays. And sometimes he has openings like right during the week. So if you need to get in there quickly,
I will be there tomorrow.
yo, hit him up.
I will be there tomorrow. Get ready to yank this wisdom tooth out. This shit hurt like hell. This a long clip, man. But the point of this clip is Odell Beckman Jr. said keeping 100 mil ain't. He said it's hard.
He did say it was hard. It is a long clip. We do have to get out of here. The clip that I had was when Ocho and Shannon was speaking on it. And one of the things that was surprised, well, it wasn't surprised. One of the things that Shannon spoke on was like, yo, a lot of these guys are wasting money. For one, Odell Beckham was saying that like he was spending like $4 million a year. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if he's still spending $4 million a year, but like, yo, if you make 25 and you getting 12 and you kicking out 4 in expenses already. Now, I don't know if that was payroll for like family members or whatever, but even still, you know, it's kind of hard to get somebody to understand like, hey, this is not payroll for the next 20 years, right? If I'm paying you $150,000 a year, when my contract is up, your contract's up.
Facts. I hate when the rich bitch about money.
Yeah, but I get where these young guys are coming from, though. Because, like, one of the things Shannon was saying was like, yo, you on a private jet, and this is running $100,000, $20,000 an hour.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, yo, like, New York to Miami is what, 3-hour flight?
Yeah.
Like, on a private?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's 6 hours of flight time. They're probably tacking on an extra hour. Yeah. Right?
We got to get you. We're going to crack you.
That, you know what I'm saying? That's a $70,000 to $140,000 flight.
Yo,
you can't be flying chicks down private to the Turks and Caicos.
See, I don't feel bad because Odell Beckham Jr. hangs out with people richer than him. And what happens there, you trying to keep up.
No, we're supposed to let people richer than you pay.
So you hanging out with Kim K, fake dating.
Yeah.
She worth $1 billion. Why are you in Calabasas with no job? Mind you, he don't have a job at this time. You hanging out with Drake. Drake got the embassy. Drake house costs more than all the money you've made in your career. What are you doing?
Bruh, what I'm saying is like look, pod takes off and I'm hanging out with rich people. Yo, I'm hanging out with you so you can pay.
My favorite, I got it up on the board. I was laughing because Cam Newton was talking about lending people money. He's like, what helped him was he started giving everybody he gave money to, gave a contract, and they had to check off if it was a gift or he was loaning it to him. He said he wished he would have did it earlier and kept doing it.
Yeah.
He was like, because now people understand that, hey, if I don't pay him back, I never get money from him again. Hey, if I give him a gift, now he might change that. Hey, I'm not gifting you $100,000. You go 10. Yeah. And he was like, that helped him save money. Odell Beckham, like, also I don't feel bad for you, bro, because you kind of ruined your own career. Your earning potential as far as like, you know, contracts, whether it was endorsements, that it peaked high. It was as high as at that catch,
dude. I mean,
and it went down.
Yeah, his first 3 years. I mean, we thought he was about to reset every receiving record all time.
That catch did him so dirty, dog.
Yeah,
greatest catch ever, and it ruined him. Yeah, ruined his career. It is what it is. Cory Booker got married. All right, whatever.
Congratulations, Cory Booker, man. We ain't gonna do Cory like that. Congratulations to Senator Cory Booker.
He's still a senator.
I'm almost certain Cory is a senator because Cory got to run for president.
Cory, you want me to tell you the truth now, bro? After the hand claps,
go ahead and tell him.
Hold on.
I'm almost certain Cory is a senator.
I gotta get a new mixer. Cory Booker got married because he wants to run for president.
He's a senior senator, so yeah, he's still a senator.
We all know this because the number one thing when Cory Booker first came out last time is trying to run. The biggest thing with him is, yo, you can't be black and single in the White House. Like, it was known. He looked good. He looked young. He still is young. How old is he?
56.
Yeah, so he was young. This is 8 years ago, maybe. Trump then ran twice, and then we had Joe. So this might have been 12 years ago.
So, yeah, that would have been
12 years ago, 13 years ago. Damn, time is flying. Well, no, Trump is only in his year 2. So this is 10 years
2016. Ago. So it's 10 years ago.
So
he would have been 46.
Yes. So at that time, it was like, hey, time is flying, dog. It's like, bro, you weren't married. You can't be single. There's certain jobs that we require people to be married in.
Yeah.
Pastors, even though they shouldn't. But yeah, I'm sorry. We got to. Pastors, CEOs, I believe every CEO should be married. I don't care who you married to. Got to be married. Something, right? You need something to go home to. You can't die here. And the problem is Cory Booker knew that. So when Cory Booker started announcing he had a girlfriend during his time running, I was like, bro, y'all can't get married fast enough. And I would love to know if this is the same woman from 10 years ago.
No, it's not. Like, because remember, he was dating the actress. This is why we need a producer, because we just be like, yo, he was dating, we don't know who.
If you want to come work for the Black Dads Club, we will pay you something.
He was dating the actress. What is her name? Is it Latino or Hispanic? What do I say?
Those are two different things.
I know. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know what she was.
She was Latino. I'm pretty sure she was Latino.
Okay.
Like, but anyway, he was dating her, and then he stopped dating her, and now he dates someone who looks just like her. Beautiful lady, by the way.
Yeah, his girls.
Tough. Yeah, she tough. She tough. So congratulations on the couple.
Congratulations. You still ain't gonna win president.
He got a shot.
No, you don't.
He got. Well, I mean, he got a decent shot at VP. I mean, Gavin Newsom probably gonna be the electee. And then you could do Cory Booker, as your VP, but it'd probably be Mark Kelly.
If I had to tell the truth to Cory Booker, this is what I would tell Cory Booker. Black people are the hardest on black folks.
Rosario Dawson.
Okay. Black folks are harder on black folks, and we shouldn't be. But black people see you as fake, bro. And I think non-black people see you as fake too. And I think Cory Booker, you should start now on being real or coming off as real. You don't have to do the Kamala, I cook greens in the bathtub.
Yeah, don't do that dumb shit.
Yeah, you don't have to do none of that. But you need to go, you got to start going to more HBCUs. You need to go to more games.
It's too late. Just be who you are. Like, you went to Stanford undergrad, you went to Yale grad, you've been a senator. You already tried to be the black thing by being the mayor of Newark, right? And we gave you that. All right, Cory, just be who you are. You are.
He got to try, bro.
No,
you got to be. You got to go to some football games and have a beer in your hand.
I mean, he need to do the machismo for sure.
Yeah,
right, the macho stuff, because half of America is just dumb. So you do have to do the machismo, but don't do the fake black thing. Now, you've never done it. Your wife not black.
She ain't black. The new girl. The new one?
Let me double check that. So Rosario,
producer.
Rosario is Puerto Rican, Cuban, and African ancestry. So is this Latino? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
She might just be black.
Well, some Latinos do say that. Some Latinos be like, but I mean, Rosario does not look Afro-Latino, which doesn't mean a thing, because I've met.
Well, no, she definitely Afro-Latino. You Afro.
She's
African,
but she's Cuban and Rican. They sometimes be like,
yeah, but the African.
I'm
and the
staying
Rican,
out of it. We are on the B side, so I'm probably not gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, but the Cuban, like, if she ain't fully Cuban, then she probably a little bit. She less Cuban than all of that mixed in.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is if she's Cuban and African, and like her sub-Saharan is probably substantial.
Yeah.
But the other genes. She's beautiful too, though. Cory got a type. Yeah. And I ain't mad at it.
Nah, he got a type. The new lady, she look black. The new girl, his wife. Sorry.
Let's look her up.
Let's call her what she is.
The wife. I can't tell.
Let me see. Mike have been in Colombia so much he can't tell if somebody black or not. This nigga trying to guess 3 steps down. Let me see.
I can't tell you. I don't.
She black. But she one of them. Never mind.
Hey, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm gonna call my wife black too if she looks like this from Colombia. I'm definitely gonna be like, I'm married to a black woman.
Absolutely. I've heard Cory Booker speak. Cory, this is what you can do. I'm saying this right now, bro. No disrespect. The first time you get on any platform and you start crying, every black man's gonna be off of you. I'm letting you know that now. I've heard you do a speech, and it was people laughing and I was the photographer, and I was front row. Cory, the minute you started crying, everybody in that front row was up there giggling.
He just need to be a normal guy, man. Grab a couple beers, go to a couple baseball games.
Come sit with us.
Hang out with your wife. Yeah, come sit down with Gavin. I don't want to interview a host. I don't.
Mike, you gonna have to. That's how we gonna get paid. We make more money doing that than anything. That's the easiest way to get paid.
You are the interviewer.
No, we're not interviewing him. He's coming here to sit down. We just gonna talk.
Oh, we just gonna talk. Okay, I thought you meant like an interview.
No. I've tried to interview y'all. I hate asking y'all questions because I don't care about the answer and I don't believe nothing none of y'all say. You come on this podcast, we're not interviewing you. We're going to do a podcast and you're going to be here.
Okay, now that I can do because it's going to be the same platform. Like don't try to soften it. It's going to be like, hey Cory, what do you think about your kid getting hit? What do you tell your child?
Speaking of.
What do you tell?
This Ask the Black Dad Club is brought to you by Victory Dental. Please go see them. I will be there tomorrow. I will be taking pictures unless they yank a tooth out. And they can't because won't I be on medication when they take that out?
Yeah, I mean they can if they got to, but yeah, you will also be on medication.
Oh, that means I can't drive, so they ain't doing it tomorrow. Do you believe in telling your kid, hey, hit back?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Not only that, but not just the hitting part. So like when my son was young, we'd go to the pool, and I'm the pool dad, so I got like the squirt guns and stuff, and like other kids want them because of course their parents didn't bring them.
Yeah.
So like a lot of times kids will ask to hold a squirt gun. My son being nice, he'd give it to him, and then he'd want it back, right? And then he'd ask the kid, and the kid be like, "I'm still playing with it," right? And then he'd come to me, and I'm like, "Go get it." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? like, because, it's a life lesson. And it's like, you got to go over there. And sometimes the kids will be like, upset or mad. I've seen kids, when he asks for it and then they say no, then he come to me and I'm like, no, go get it. And then when he goes over there to get it, the kid will like throw it, right? And then that's when I got to be like, hey, right? Yeah. To the kid. But it's like, I am teaching my son that like, hey, you're going to have to stand up for yourself. And when he was probably pre-COVID, so I'm guessing this was kindergarten, first grade. Some kid in his class had scratched him. Like he had like a long scratch down his face. Like I had to call and ask his mom about it. Yeah, and she was like, "Oh yeah, some little kid had scratched him in school." So when I got him that week, I was just like, "Hey, what happened?" And he was just like, gave me the kid's name, scratched him. I was like, "Hey, when you go back to school, if he gets close to you, I need you to shoulder check him." I showed my son how to do a shoulder check and everything. Like, yo, get him off of you if he gets close and don't feel bad about it. And let me tell you what my son said, man. He said, he was young. He was like, "No, Dad, that's not right." He's like, "I'll tell the teacher." And I was just like, okay, once I was like, all right, I need to check the barcode on this one. But I was like, you know what though? Like, he's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's right.
Yeah, but you ain't always got to be right.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not going to force my kid to be a thug. But I have always like reinforced, hey man, make sure you stand up for yourself because also that it goes into you being able to stand up for others.
Yeah. But you know what your kid problem is? He got the same problem Hayden have. What? They only child.
Oh yeah.
And so and the reason why I say that is because now it's like when you're an only child, you're willing to share, and you just assume that hey, it's my you using logic. When you grow up with siblings, you understand like, yo, you got to fight for what you want.
Fight. And you got to go get it.
Yeah, it's kind of be like if somebody asking you nicely, like, hey, can I have it back? It's like, no, I'm still playing with it.
Yeah.
It's other stuff here, even though it ain't theirs. I grew up, I was a kid, like certain stuff didn't bother me and it used to make my mom mad because like kids will wrestle and me, I'm like, oh, I don't do that. So kids that try to wrestle me and like rough around me, mind you, I grew up with a sister, I grew up with a brother. So I'm just like, bro, get off of me, keep it moving. And I keep playing. And that used to make my mom so mad. I think she just thought like, yo, somebody's just gonna whoop your ass for the rest of life. And I'm like, nah. Also, I don't get in fights. I'm too light skinned to get in fights. So that's don't happen. But yeah, I believe in, Roman. Same thing happened to him, right? Go to daycare, somebody hit him, it's all on. I'm like, bro, what happened? So I had to teach him like, yo, you gotta lay a kid out.
Yeah, you have, especially the younger you are, the better.
Yeah, and then my dad got a hold of the situation, and my dad showed him exactly where to punch this kid at in the eye. And he made row practice, and I'm like, this is not good. And then I had to tell my dad, I was like, yo, he in a class full of girls. He can't go do that. And then I was telling my dad, but you know what? I told him, I said, half the class is his cousins. Yeah. So he really can't. And they mama is crazy. They don't listen. They crazy. And so here's the thing. You know what's funny? The girl hit him the next time. Guess what happened? His little cousin had too much of that. She went over there and laid that girl out. And it was over. Shout out to her. She got a lot of her mama in her, and I appreciate that.
So to answer the ask today, like, do you teach your kids to hit back? Like, I absolutely do. And I get it's not every parent, right? Like my parents was definitely like, you're not going to get in trouble and not get suspended, right? Because guess what? My parents was at work. They couldn't afford to come get me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate when people do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's not a fault of my parents, but it was like, don't get it wrong. Like, I was like, fuck this, I'm throwing a punch. I just can't do it around a teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the punch getting thrown.
Facts.
But, it's like, with my child, it's like, I am in a place where it's like, hey, not only do I support you, you know what I'm saying, defending yourself, but I also understand that it's way better for you to get into a fight at 11, 12, 13 than it is for you to get in a fight at 17, 18, 19.
Going to jail.
Yeah, going to jail. I mean, if you're lucky. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like 11, 12, 13, like, go let them hands fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you'll get hit and you're going to realize, like, fighting, you either got to love it or you ain't going to want it.
Facts. I remember one time, Ro got hit at daycare one time. Kareem was like, I will stay at this daycare and wait for her mom to come here. And I was just like, we can't do that. It's going to be, we know the people that own this. All right, we can go straight to sports. I know you got to get up out of here. Next week, we are going to have a conversation. I want to do some researching. I want to figure out if the era of podcasting is dead.
No, I think it's just beginning, man.
Oh,
I really think it's just beginning. Because think of it this way. We can speak on it more next year, right? Morning shows kind of took off pre the internet, right? Like that was like the golden era, right? Like it was like the 90s, probably to like 2008, right? Okay. So, but imagine if people was like during the 60s. Well, morning shows are done, and they weren't nowhere near done. Yeah, right. 70s, they were nowhere near done. Right. The 80s, Howard Stern probably was like the first person to finally say, "Yo, I'm gonna take this by the horns."
Yeah,
and when it blew up, he was at the front of it.
So podcasting is like 10 years old.
Yeah.
My problem with it is, back in the day, you could podcast. You didn't need cameras.
This is true.
Podcasting has become so expensive.
Yeah.
That to the person that reached out to us that wanted to come on the show, who can't afford it.
Yeah.
She don't know it costs money every time we record.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It costs too much money.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna charge you my fee to edit a podcast. Right? Yeah. It's too much money that we can't do that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So let's say you come in, you can't just do the audio only, right? Then if you got cameras, they gotta be good cameras.
Yeah.
We talking about right here, this is $15,000 in cameras.
But a lot of people are just doing like the straight to YouTube thing or the lives.
And they not rocking. That's the other.
There's a few. It's just you have to be so different.
You have to be. So first of all, a lot of people, they're not good at actually podcasting, right? They can't retain and keep audience. Shout out to us who keep growing up. Thank God. Thank y'all. Right? It's if you wanted to look good, that costs.
Yeah.
This is $15,000 without the lenses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. In this room right now, I give everybody an example. I know for right now, what I'm talking about is probably lights, everything included is like 25 G's.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Some people don't have that. And we only got 3 cameras. Most people don't know. I'm trying to get a 4th one.
Yeah.
It just costs too much. Right? And it's tariffs. Cameras are too expensive, right? So you're talking about that. The microphones are expensive. It costs today, right before we started, right? We was talking about like, we need money. We was talking about the hosting platforms and deleting one, right? Yeah. Cool. It's the website. It's the photo shoots. We got to do a photo shoot next year. Mike done lost so much weight though. I'm not even gonna say your name. You up there comment talking about Mike looking thin, but then gonna act like I ain't there.
Hey man, you get to be tall. I get to be thin.
I'm gonna cuss her out when I see it. Can't wait to see you. But it's that situation, right? It's like, and then you know the difference between radio and podcasting? You can't lie about your radio listeners. Y'all have done such a disservice online about y'all listenership in podcasting that now these people don't want to put the real amount of money in it because they need access to your analytics. Like they need to be able to now log in and see like, you got to show it to me for real.
Yeah.
Because I remember one girl, I'm not even gonna say her name because one, she more famous than us and she cool. I was telling her about the podcast. I think me and you might have just got started.
Yeah.
And she was like, your press kit, you just need to add 2 zeros behind every number you got and go send it. I was like, no, I don't have that many. She's like, no, just start adding zeros. She was like, they're not going to care or check. They just going to send you money or product. And I'm like, so what happens when I lie to y'all and I tell y'all I got 10,000 listeners every month when I really only got 100 And then they thinking I got 10,000. So they like, if I at least get 5 to 10% of those people to buy this product.
Yeah.
And they don't realize they really are looking for 5 people.
Yeah.
But they thinking they getting, 500 or 1,000
yeah.
people. It's like, it's not happening.
Well, but see, nobody got sued over it. Because that's what it takes, right? It takes a company investing a ton of money and you lied about it because now it's fraud.
Yeah.
And it's interstate fraud, right? Because it goes everywhere. So like now you're federally in trouble, and nobody has done that in the pod space yet.
Yeah, I think they just looked at it and was like, yo, we lost. And then also when Spotify was passing out $100 million and nobody came out with a podcast, they was like, we done here. Sports. Giannis said in 5 years he gonna be the leading scorer. He said we're gonna look up and talk about that in discussion. They said he needs. For the next 5 years, he needs to play all 82 games and he needs to average 53 points.
I think Giannis was cracking a joke.
Oh, yeah. Giannis does have dry humor.
He has very, very dry humor. And he's a huge LeBron fan. So I do think this was kind of him just being like...
Funny?
Yeah, like y'all, you really need to recognize how good this guy has been. I think it was some of that because again, like
some of that, but
like Giannis is definitely like, I love his sense of humor. Like Giannis is like 5 years.
Yeah, I think the 5 years of that part, but I definitely think Giannis is thinking, yo, I could probably do this for 10 more years.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you take care of your body, hell, LeBron laid down the roadmap. You take care of your body, weight lift, eat right, do all whatever HGH or what they do in the off season. You handle that, you can play to your 40s.
I love how you snuck in there. I was thinking allegedly. Of the funnest way to make the joke without getting sued. Fantasy is over. I lost last week.
Oh.
The worst part about losing was I went to the Panthers and Rams game and I needed that game to go right. And you know what? Something told me, yo, you go into the game, sit Matthew Stafford because you're going to be rooting for the Panthers the whole time. And boy, nothing was better than watching them interceptions up close. And I'm like, yo, I'm literally here watching my fantasy team lose. And the dude beside me, he's like, you got Matthew Stafford? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I got Devontae Adams. And I was like, so Devontae catching everything.
Yeah, Devontae was doing well. Yeah,
he was happy. I'm over there just like, I'm done. It was great being at the stadium. I definitely shout out to Coach Carter. He's amazing. Shout out to the wife who had me in there. We had a great time. Drinks are too expensive at the stadium, but I understand. Look, it's the name of the game.
But you can get the beers, though. The beers actually come out to be a decent price because the beers are what, 24 ounces or 32 ounces?
I think it's 24, but I don't drink beer.
Oh, so, see, you fancy.
Yeah, so $30 a drink for me, buddy.
Yeah, I take the beers because once you sparse it out, I think it ends up being like $8 a beer. Because I think the big cans are like $16. You leave 20% tip, so it's like $18. I think.
Oh no, I hit no tip on all that.
Didn't we just talk about this last week?
I'm a hypocrite. Yeah, I'm not paying for that. Tipping for what? I don't know where his money go to. Remember when you used to play Madden and you could build your team and you made money off the concessions? I'm imagining the tips go there too. No, I'm never tipping at those things. And everybody's a volunteer. I worked.
The people that sell the beers, they not employees?
You need to watch their shirts. Some shirts say volunteers. When I used to volunteer for the Red Cross, some of the stuff is we used to go work for Bojangles.
Good Lord.
And so here's a problem. I'm not getting paid to be there.
Yeah.
Your tips don't never go to me. I'm a volunteer.
What?
So yeah, man, that's
good.
When y'all go to these sports things, y'all need to look at the shirts. If it say volunteer, I'm not tipping. Never.
That is insane. Okay,
Yeah.
now I do have to pay attention.
Yeah, buddy.
Good Lord.
What am I look like tipping a volunteer who ain't gonna never get it?
Yeah.
Bump that.
I'm with you.
Was Dylan Gabriel, he pillow talking? What's the pillow talk?
So his girlfriend posted.
That was his girl.
Yeah, that was his girlfriend. She posted, and she was basically saying in the building that everybody wants Dylan Gabriel as the starting QB. So he has to be pillow talking because she's not in the locker room. So,
or she's lying.
Here's the funny part, right? Do you ever lie when you pillow talk?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So is Dylan coming back from practice being like, girl, they want me to be the star QB?
Oh, he's definitely saying that. He got the look to be like, yeah. Do I lie doing pillow talk? Absolutely. Or I just leave out 80% of the story.
Nah, I leave stuff out all the time.
But I love pillow talking about some of y'all.
I don't have anybody to pillow talk with, so your secret's safe with me.
Yeah. Nah, me and my girl talk about all of y'all, especially our listeners. We talk about all of y'all. Yo, Ashley, I need to see you soon, girl. I ain't seen you in about a month. Gotta get this hair back on track, baby girl. What you got planned this weekend?
I don't know. I think I got kiddo this weekend. One of my friends having a not Christmas party on Friday, but we might get snow in Charlotte on Friday though.
Hey,
so
really?
I hope we don't.
They were trying to cancel school today.
They try to.
Yeah, we were supposed to get a wintry mix.
Yeah.
Oh damn, it do got to symbol Friday and Saturday.
Damn. So
I'm gonna be out the country this weekend.
where you going?
To the DR, baby.
Oh,
Me and the wife going out there. I got all my pineapple shirts. I will be posting pictures to make y'all think that we swinging, but we will not be. I gotta.
Gav gonna take a picture in a pineapple shirt. We're not swingers.
I'm trying to figure out, is this a trip where I have to? I think I do got to dress up. I got to figure out what suit. They're having like some meeting, some dinner thing I got to go to. So I got to be. That's why I got a haircut so I can look cute for. You know what I'm saying? And she going after she didn't got this promotion. So like, it's big shit, man. Shout out to my girl who make more money than me.
Hey man, y'all be safe and have a great time, man.
We will, man. So if you in the DR, you see me, come up, speak to me, shake my hand, teach me some things. Also to everybody in the DR, do not come up to me talking to me about albinism. That's why I don't go back to Jamaica. Every time I went to Jamaica, they bring up Yellow Man, the reggae dude. And I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my face, man. I'm never going back to the Jamaica, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man. My church just sent supplies to Jamaica.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to First Church, man. I don't know if I should really shout y'all out after all this cussing I did for the last hour and some change. But
Gav like the semi-docs himself, boy. That is his thing. That is his kink.
look, man, I understand what come with. I think I understand. Let me change that. I think I understand what it's going to take for us to get to where we're going. And I do understand the responsibilities that come with it. So I do understand there's going to be times where y'all going to find some old tweets of mine and be like, yo, is this him? And I'm easy recognizable. I always tell a story when I was at Sunflower, the restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm never going back there. It's too expensive. And y'all done already ruined it. What's my man? What's the little chef who go around eat the food? Not Keith Lee. He's the other dude.
I know you're talking about.
He went there. He blew it up so much. They parking on the street. They parking on Statesville now.
That's crazy.
He blew him up. But anyway, I went in there and the girl recognized me from the pod.
My man got to get in the gym too. He eating. He ain't doing what Keith Leaf doing. Yeah.
Keith Lee, a UFC fighter.
Yeah, keep staying in shape. My man, like, yo, bro, he gonna do this. You gotta get in the gym also.
Yeah. And I was mad. This lady came up to me and Rena and was like, don't you got a pod? And I was like, yeah. And then she just stood there for like, it was a minute. It's the longest minute of all time. But she stood over us and the seats are so low. And Karina was just looking like, can I eat in peace? And the girl didn't even say nothing. She was trying to make small talk and it just didn't work. And then finally she was like, all right, I'll go. I'm like, yeah. So we're gonna have more of that. Man, look, man, I love y'all. Please go buy a hat. These are on sale right now. I'm also, if anybody have a hat dealer recommendation, let me know. I'm looking for a supplier. Maybe I need to go downstairs and talk to Samir. But yeah, definitely this. I'll be out at a networking event tomorrow. Allegedly, we'll see how this dentist go. And with that, man, we're gonna holler at y'all next time.